So it is Friday the 3rd of April 2020. It's about 12, I think it just turned 1, so it's the afternoon now. Normal day, I'd be about a kilometre, less than a mile down the road at my school, learning. I would be in, I think, French now. I have Z lunch, so I finish French at 12:15. I'd be in English right now. As you can see, I'm not in English. I am in my room, alone. Probably realise why. It's because we're in lockdown. And the reason I'm actually not doing work right now is because it's a half day. So I wouldn't be at school. I probably would be at home. Wouldn't be doing this, but yeah, school would have just ended. It would have been 6 weeks of school. I'd say goodbye to all my friends. I'd have been informed. I would have left. And I would now be at home. And my mum and my little sister would be at home. Instead, I haven't been to school for 2 weeks. I've been just teaching myself at home on my iPad. And all of my family is home right now, as they have been, all the time, for 2 weeks. A lot of things were cancelled when the lockdown started. I had a live show I was going to. I had a concert, a Cave Town concert I was going to. It was parents' evening, preference evening for my GCSEs. Synagogue. I went to shul every week. Haderech, which is where I teach other people for their bar and bat mitzvahs. All cancelled. And so I decided kind of yesterday that my goal would be to try and make or do as many things as things that have been cancelled or postponed. I've already been doing a lot of stuff. I've made 3 hammer bead pieces, got a square, and I put like a book or a picture under it, and I'll draw it out using hammer beads. I have done a painting of the Spider-Man meme where they're pointing at each other and looking. I have thought of a lot of ideas for stories. It's right here, you can't see it, but I've got a board with 14 different ideas, and there's another 2 that I haven't written down. 16 ideas for scripts. They're all terrible. I've made 3 little films, one in the park with Eitan. I made a Dvar Torah for Vayikra, and I filmed that. I made a 1-minute film called Toilet Tissue Time Travel, which I'm quite proud of, and I've submitted that to the Quarantine International Film Festival, and I've submitted to the Stay at Home Challenge from Film Riot, which is closed now. It closed last night at like midnight, and we'll find out the winners in about a week. I won't win. I submitted to the BBC Writers' Room competition, and that was trash. I did one little draft for a bad idea, and I didn't do a second draft, and I just handed it in. So that is going absolutely nowhere. But it's going okay. It's not stupidly hard, as I thought it would be. I had a big cry session like the first day, Monday last week, and since then I've just been managing. I did my wall about 2 weeks ago, because I knew I'd be spending a lot of time here, so I made it nicer. And that's the play I did this year with my school. Quite upset because in the end of the summer term they hold auditions for the school play, and then it's chosen, and then at the beginning of the next year it's put on. There's a good chance we just won't be in school then. If that happens, will the school play just happen later, or will it just never happen? I've been filming for 5 minutes, and my phone is apparently using like 29 out of its 30 gigabytes of storage, so this is bad. Thanks for listening to me, if I ever upload this.